Hey, Phil Carew, Comedy, Cigars, and Music, and today's cigar for review is the Patina Connecticut. Off the foot and wrapper, I'm getting some hay, chocolate, and caramel. Okay, so right off the bat here, a nice butter in there, a little bit of earth, and a nice caramel sweetness on the draw. Retrohale, there's a little bit of sweetness and some earth. Then on the finish there, and just as I'm talking, that's picking up. Wasn't present there right off the bat, but there's a nice white pepper spice all the way in the back of my throat. And there's also a little bit of sweetness in there too on the finish. The draw on this cigar, by the way, is completely effortless. Awesome draw. Same on the Habano. And the bands, I dig the bands, man. They're simple, but they're elegant. I like that. It's really cool. Kind of got that nice light green and that bronze or brass color there. So kind of playing into the patina theme. I dig that. That's cool. So this morning I was reading a magazine article, and I saw it was actually in an ad that they referred to something as cash money. And it's always funny to me when people refer to stuff as cash money. You know, makes me wonder, is there a different type of cash? And is there a different type of money? I tell you what, man, I can pay you probably about $10 cash money today, maybe about $20 check money tomorrow, and I don't know, maybe about $5 credit money on Friday. That sound good? That work for you? So yeah, I don't know how many types of money there are. By the way, the burn's really good on this. All right, so we are well into the first third here, and for one, the cigar is burning awesome. Secondly, this is super smooth, very, very smooth. And just now the smoke is starting to get really creamy. That's good. Nothing a whole lot different as far as the flavors go. Still getting that nice butter, caramel. That earth has actually died off, so now it's just that nice butter and caramel, and some nuttiness has come in. And speaking about nuttiness, the aroma off the foot of the cigar is just a nice, sweet nuttiness. Really enjoyable there. Retrohale still about the same. Finish still about the same. That finish is getting creamier. Some sweetness and a little bit of nuttiness there on the finish. A little bit of sweetness, nuttiness, and I actually got a little bit of maybe like I would say more of a black pepper spice on the retrohale. But that spice that I had at the beginning I was talking about all the way back, that's pretty much gone. So this is just turning into a very nice, smooth Connecticut. And creamy. Sweet. So regarding the composition of this cigar, which I was able to confirm with Patina Cigars, I shot them a message on Instagram, and he was nice enough to get back with me and actually converse back and forth with me a little bit. That was kind of cool. I appreciate that. That's nice. It's cool when people are just cool, you know? But anyway, sorry. The wrapper is Ecuadorian Connecticut. The binder is from Nicaragua. And the fillers are from Nicaragua and the U.S., and I think specifically Pennsylvania as far as the U.S. goes. There's just some cigars that, right in the first third, I would almost say I would recommend the cigar. And I think this is one of those cigars. I mean, this thing is just so smooth, creamy. This is the type of cigar that if I'm just hanging out and not really wanting to think about anything, and I mean that in a good way, this would be a nice cigar to just have and kick back with, man. This is just really good. And those flavors, where they're mild, they're not like, I wouldn't say they're like super mild as though they're difficult to pick out. I mean, when you get them, they taste good. They taste really good, and they're right there. And you know, I just kind of like the simplicity behind it. You know, the Patina Connecticut, the Patina Habano, and now the Patina Maduro, which I will be very happy to get my hands on one of those. All right, so we are well into the second third here. That smoke output throughout has been really awesome too. Just wanted to mention that. The burn on this cigar has still been awesome. No touch-ups whatsoever. Flavor-wise, so at the beginning here in the second third was getting some nice cashew nuttiness, and I would say when I referred to nuttiness earlier in the cigar, it was definitely a distinct cashew to me. Here in the second third though, that cashew, black pepper, actually on that draw, believe it or not, I got like some candy cinnamon. So not like just regular baking spice cinnamon or cooking spice cinnamon, but like a candied cinnamon. That was really good. That was really good. On the retrohale, getting some nuttiness and creaminess. And on that finish, it's not like a just flat roasted coffee, it's like a sweet coffee, and there is just tons of creaminess in there too, man. This cigar is super creamy. It's been really smooth. I'm digging it. I'm really digging it. Like I've said before in other videos, I'm kind of more of a Maduro guy, but I still like having a Connecticut every so often, and right now, how this one's performing, I can see this one being a staple in my humidor, to be honest with you. So if you're online or on social media at all, obviously there's a lot going on, but I'm not going to talk about all that. One thing I am going to talk about though is Comic-Con stuff, and I'm not making fun of Comic-Con people. I'm actually kind of a geek myself. I don't go to like Comic-Cons and stuff like that, but I like, you know, the comic book movies and all that. But it cracks me up how into it some people are as far as like fantasy stuff, how you have to be factually correct about fantasy stuff, and if you're not, they will put you in your place right away.
Okay, so why have you lost all credibility with me? Well, basically, I mean, during this conversation, you know, you have confused Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings at least half a dozen times. And through this conversation, you have you blatantly, if I can say that word, you have blatantly confused sorcerers with wizards. Okay, so that's why you don't have any credibility with me. It's just sorcerer, wizard. It's like, they're two different types of magic. It's like, you have rules, they're established, we all understand them. And having a conversation is just like you're such an amateur.
Alright, so finishing out the cigar here. Okay, so flavor-wise, when I started the first third, caramel, black pepper spice, and a little bit of earth in there. And it has been creamy as heck, man. I'm telling you, this cigar has been creamy from the beginning. Now, here's the thing. About halfway through the first third and all the way to the end here, that cinnamon candy, holy crap. That hits you in the mouth like your mom would if you cussed in front of her, maybe took the Lord's name in vain. It's just really good. And it starts off with that cinnamon, and then it just develops this sugary sweetness as it goes through that pull. Whew. That's good. That's really good. Okay, retrohale has just been nice, a nice cashew nuttiness, super smooth through the retrohale, man, super smooth. This whole cigar is just all about smoothness. On the finish, some roasted coffee, a little bit of nuttiness. There was some sweetness there at the beginning of the final third, but that sweetness has kind of fallen off, but that nuttiness and roasted coffee is really hitting it. Really creamy on the finish. This is a dang good cigar. I thought I was going to have one burn touch up here in the final third, but I just did the old smoke roll, whatever you call it. Not quite the same as a Rick roll. And put it down with the side that was giving me problems. And yeah, so no burn touch-ups. No burn touch-ups through this whole cigar. I dig that. Smoke time for this cigar came out to 2 hours and 18 minutes. As always, thanks for joining me. If you enjoyed this review, have enjoyed other videos, other reviews, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Make sure to leave all your questions and comments below. I will get to them as they come along. Until next time, guys, make sure you got your facts straight before you talk to a Comic-Con guy. Keep making that cash money. Be cool to each other, and I will see you soon.